Hi guys, N7ECV and Doomsday Radio here. Hey, what's going on? I figured I'd give a quick little show and tell here, Doomsday style, for the Vibroplex PAR Endfedz 10 through 80 Endfedz wire 1 kilowatt model. We enjoy this one for sure. If you're familiar with the station before, I just had a random wire and an un up there. It was the Ballon Designs un at their 9-to-1, just a 300 watt. That was fun to play with, but Vibroplex is well known for their CW equipment, and they've got an Endfedz antenna out. DX Engineering and the DX Supercard. Check the link in the YouTube up there on my profile and see if you qualify for that super card, man. It'll get you on the air like never before. Anyhow, the only way I can figure to test an antenna is to show you how this thing operates. So it's 7 p.m. local time on November 1st, 2022. And basically I'm going to transmit a digital signal twice per band. So 10 meter, 12 meter, 15 meter, 17 meter, 20 meter, 30 meter, 40 meter, and 75 at this point in time with this antenna. No tuner involved. It'll be direct there. This is being from a CW company. They pretty much come tuned flat or a 1.5 or under. It's usually about 1.2 with this configuration I have on this thing in the digital portion. So FT8, you can run full power if you wanted to and never have a tuner through all those bands, really. Doing really good. Good performance, as you can see here, as some of the stations start to light up through the band there, and just kind of get better. You tell me after it's done here which band would you choose. This is how I usually check the bands too. Every time things change, I'm going to play around and see how conditions are. I also use a muff map, and that'll tell me the maximum usable frequency by visualization. I'll have to do a video on my ham clock and how I utilize it the most. It's one of the funnest tools in the shack for me at the moment anyway, because I understand what I'm looking at, and it becomes fun that way. Plus there's some really cool updates they've got with it. Anyhow, I'm supposed to be talking about this damn antenna. So the 10 through 80 1 kilowatt, it's no tuner needed on the digital portions of the band for sure. If you're a sideband guy and into running power, I would recommend the coil adjustment. They have just a small coil in the antenna, and if you move the coil, the resonant frequency goes from the digital portions up into the sideband portions of most of the bands there. But again, we're talking 10, 12, 15, 17, 20, 40, and I even work 30 meter and 75, all without a tuner in the digital or CW portion of the band. And here's 10 watts performance there in digital mode FT8, and how well that antenna in this configuration, it's on a 40-foot flagpole and propagating east to west at 10 watts there. So it's the best I can do. I got 2 poles on each end and a wire up in the doggone air. Next, I'll probably test the off-center fed dipole, only because it propagates north to south. That would be an interesting comparison, I think. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos and at least keeping up with the Talkin' Shack. If you'd like to make an episode of Talkin' Shack sked, just send me an email. I'm good on QRZ. Stick around to the end of the video there. You'll see how well it performs all the way through 75 meter. Again, that's only 10 watts, guys. QRP life still exists, and it should for everybody. That plaque behind my head is first place there for 5 watts, so even 5 watts won me the contest. So, if the 10 watts is getting out, the next test is 5 watts and then a watt on Whisper, and we can chat more about that as it comes. Thanks for sticking with the channel, and I hope you guys get at least trustworthy as some of these antenna companies out there. I don't need an antenna tuner, even at 100 watts out. or even at high power on some of the bands, it's completely flat on 20, 40, 15, and 10 there for me. It works really good. I don't even worry about it with my amplifiers in line. The Vibroplex Par Endfedz 10 through 81 kilowatt. It's the antenna I'm using nowadays, and the map is visual proof, guys. Take a look at it at the end here, and you'll see just a quick run through the bands, 7 p.m. local time, what it's doing. Right there's a contact for me on 75. Probably would have stuck with 75, get a contact that quick, but I think I had more spots on 40. Good evening, everybody. N7ECV. Meter. Antenna loves that band. 12 meter. 10 meter. Because we can, let's do 6 meter. There you have it, the Vibroplex Par Endfedz N7ECV.